CitiBank has been found out as being operating as a private central bank in Russia. Except the Russians found out, and they've been doing an audit and have now found that all banks in Russia are in massive deficit. Expect actions to take place in that country. They're not happy. Next item. Kim kind of briefly touched on this when she attended the Zoom call on Saturday. We've been discussing and integrating a complete, full-on banks restruction, which eventually took place this week, with them all being disconnected from various other intrusions, which range from banks, agencies, the Fed, rogue treasuries. So every single bank was disconnected from other connections. And all that work by Kim was completed yesterday. So now, for example, the Credit Union of Oregon, shall we say, is not being routed through several terminals, be it the Fed, be it Langley, be it Department of Homeland Security, the NSA, GCHQ, Five Eyes, you name it, to get to its destiny. Each terminal connection from every bank was taking that money, holding the money, and then leveraging that money from $50 up to $10,000 for every dollar on that one transaction. This is what they've been doing. So say someone sends $1 from Oregon to the UK. Each terminal, who were all connected to that original bank, were then collecting that $1 and leveraging it either 50 to 1 or 10,000 to 1. This process that Kim completed yesterday will now end that nonsense. So money goes now from point A to point B without the harvesting agents interfering. They've been collecting money that doesn't have anything to do with them, leveraging it and then keeping the profits. Those profits have no basis in an asset support system. None. So the gist of it now, all major banks globally no longer have access to other banks' transactions. None. All banks are now disconnected from each other and are now autonomous. Banks have been disconnected from central banks also, as they were looting and leveraging machines until further notice. CitiBank is no longer the hidden central bank terminal for Russia or Africa, the whole of Africa, I might add. Any transaction into Africa had to go through CitiBank first, where they leverage money off it. That has been stopped. Wells Fargo is no longer the hidden central bank terminal for all South and Central American countries. All cut off and no access. All agencies are now cut off from monitoring and or controlling currencies. And this ends the ridiculous duplicity programs of several groups all doing the same job, all monitoring the same currency, and we the people are paying for these several organisations to do the same job. Well, that's now going to stop. Only certain specified groups will be given access if approved by the trustee, and only then will it be a read-only option. No interaction anymore. You can monitor it as a read-only. You are not allowed to interact anymore and manipulate, as some of you have been doing. Monitoring of currencies will be done by one designated group approved by the government and the trust, be it the Treasury when they clean house, not currently, or as in the case currently, the Pentagon, who is under a temporary agreement with the trust. Only they are allowed to monitor.